Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Today, it's wrap-up day. We're going to wrap up the pens that I've been using this month. What I'm going to do is just quickly talk about them, and then I'm going to rank the 6 starting pens from my least favourite to my favouriteest. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. So join me now down on the table. Let's jump on in and we'll take a look at these pens. Welcome down to the table. So here we go with my rankings for September of 2025, my Piston pen month. So we started the month with the Asvine P20, the TWSBI Eco, a Wingsung 698, the Delta Dune, the Lamy 2000, and the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. How do I rank these pens? So the pen that comes in at position number 6. Likely this is going to be quite a big surprise to a lot of people. At position 6, I'm giving it to the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. Yes, the most expensive pen of the selection. And it's coming in at position number 6 for one reason and one reason only. There is no ink window. Now I know recent models have got ink windows on them, but this one doesn't. So it's piston filler, obviously. Beautiful colouring. I really do like this colouring. This is dark Hawaii. Really nice. We've got blues. We've got occasional hints of browns there as well. We've got a really nice nib. Writes really, really well. I love this section. I love everything about this pen apart from there is no ink window. I know, I can't stress that enough. That's the only thing letting this pen down. Which is such a shame because it's a glorious writer. But I'm ranking against each other. So for this month, this comes in at position number 6. Position 5. Let me just move this down so we can get that bottom one off. I think we can then get most of the others on there. Or nearly. Still can't quite get that top one on. At position number 5. Now I'm having to think really hard with all of these. I'm having to be really, really picky. Position 5, I'm giving to the Delta Dune. It's another good looking pen. It's got an ink window. Look at that, there it is. But the ink window isn't overly useful. So it's coloured blue in this model. This is the reflex model. And the full amount of that isn't the window. There's another reservoir inside it. So what I do is trying to see this, and I really struggle to see the ink level. The other issue I've had with this is the nib. As you can see here, when I was doing my initial writing, we had a few issues there, certainly on the D's, and I've had issues with this throughout the whole month where I get a lot of railroading. All I do is just prime the feed and then it works fine, but again, in terms of ranking, I have to bear that in mind. Nice wide section. Bit getting towards being a little bit too wide now, but it's still really nice. It's a pleasure to use. But again, as I said, we are ranking. So I'm going to give this position number 5. Position 4. This one goes to the Wingsung 698. Very nice pen. You know, really affordable, $92 with a gold nib. There are steel nibs available which are a lot cheaper. I do also have a steel nibbed version of this. It's very dark, so it is a bit of a struggle to see through to see the ink level again. Are you getting a little bit of a story here with all the ones that I've ranked low? It's all to do with not being able to tell what the ink level is. Because there's nothing worse when you're sat in a meeting writing away and the pen stops writing. Very nice. As I say, we've got 14 karat gold nib right here. This is a very nice nib to write with. Lots of springiness to it, lots of line variation. I'm just going to draw on here now. So here's no pressure. I'm just going to add the slightest bit of pressure. And we get some lovely line variation with this. So it's really nice in that respect. But again, struggle to see that ink level. So for ranking purposes, I'm going to give this position number 4. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members? All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. So what pen is now going to come in at position number 3? So again, we're going to an expensive end. Position number 3, I'm giving to the Lamy 2000. Very nice pen. Really well engineered. Here, you can hardly see the join between the piston mechanism there, or the piston twisty bit, I know, technical term, and the body. It's got an ink window. It's just about usable. As you can no doubt see, it's empty. I've just managed to write this one out, so it does need to have a good clean now. We've got that gorgeous 14 karat gold nib. This is why this ranks at number 3. This nib is beautiful to write with. Get a really nice expressive line. Although it's a broad nib, it's a very stubby nib. In the hand, it's really nice. It's a real pleasure to write with, and it took me so long to get my first Lamy 2000. Well, that first, my only Lamy 2000, but I'm glad I did. But for ranking purposes, I'm going to give this position number 3. So let's reposition the page. Which pen is going to come in at position number 2? Very difficult choice, this. Two very different pens, really. We've got the Asvine P20 and we've got the TWSBI Eco. Position number 2, now I've decided to give here to the Asvine P20. Stunning looking pen, really is. Really good ink window, look at that. I know there's no ink in here now, it does need cleaning out. I've written this one dry. It's comfortable in the hand. My fingers fit quite nicely here. It's got a really nice medium nib on it. Writes really well, as we can see from our writing sample here. Very nice. It's not really a poster, but I don't post pens anyway. Just a real good all-round pleasure to write with. And these looks, they're stunning, aren't they? But again, as I've said multiple times today, for ranking purposes, this is position number 2. Which means the winning pen is the TWSBI Eco. These are just workhorse pens with this broad nib. Wow, I'm loving this with this broad nib. And this Pulsar Pulse. Not sure if you can see it. There's, on the right papers, there's a little tiny bit of a red sheen comes through as well. Very, very subtle. It's a really nice pen. Loads and loads of capacity there. And because it's a demonstrator, I know exactly what my ink level is. One of the things that I like to know. Got a transparent section there. My fingers fit quite nicely. This is starting to get a bit thin. It's not too thin to use. It's still nice and comfortable. I can use this pen for page after page after page and not get any issues. It's just such a glorious workhorse pen. And at 60 Aussie dollars, it's really good value as well. This is one of my top tips for a starter pen for people. So that comes in as the winning pen. Let's swap over and we'll take a quick look at the pen that I brought in. The pen that I brought in, I've only brought in the one, and this was when the P20 ran out. I've brought in here the Narwhal Schuylkill. Exceptionally nice pen, really like this pen. Had this Schuylkill for a few years now. It's Porpita Navy. Nice ink window. A little bit small sometimes, but I can see my ink level. That's all I'm really interested in. It's a nice shape. Really interesting to look at. And on here, I've got a medium nib. The nib, really nice, writes lovely. The ink in here is Diamine Vibe. We'll look at the other inks in a second. But this Vibe on here, even though it's a medium nib, that extreme sheen, really showing through. My only quibble with this pen is the pricing now. When I got mine, it was only about 60 Aussie dollars. But since then, prices have slowly crept up. you're now looking about 114 Aussie dollars. So it's starting to get to me where it's right at the top of the range in pricing that I would expect to see it in. So that's the only thing which really lets it down. Let's take a look at the inks and rank the inks. The ink that I brought in at position number 6 is Diamine Spruce. Nice green ink. It's got a little bit, again, hard to see on here, not seeing a lot of sheen on this paper. It's got a little tiny bit of sheen into it. It's also scented, but I think because I've had it for so long now, that scent it's really dropped off. But it's still nice, it's still enjoyable, very flat looking on here. And for all these reasons, I'm giving that position number 6. The ink at position number 5. Let me just relocate. This is the Colorverse Neptune Occultation. Again, very nice ink. It's a nice blue colour. We've got a little hints of sheen coming through as well. Really good performing ink. It's just, again, a nice standard flat ink. So this comes in at position number 5. The ink at position 4, we've got to go all the way down to the bottom, is the Diamine Early Dusk. Nice blue ink. It's not in your face. It's an unusual shade of blue, not a blue I would normally have. No special properties to it. It just writes nice, it looks nice, it dries really well. So this comes in at position number 4. The ink at position 3 is the same as the pen at position 3. It's the Colorverse Aquarius Whispers. Really nice. I actually really like this colour. It's really bright. It's an unusual green. It performs well on all my papers. Do occasionally see a bit of shading coming through, but not a lot. It's just, again, it's a good, standard, well-performing ink. This comes in at position 3. So that means we've got 2 left to go. Let me just move this up so we can get the last 2 there on the page. So at position number 2, I've decided to give that to the Colorverse Pulsar Pulse. Really nice, vibrant, like turquoisey, aquary type colour to me. And again, on the right papers, you get this little hint of a red sheen coming through. It looks very attractive, especially on things like Tomoe River paper where that sheen really does shine. So this comes in at position number 2. So the ink at position number 1, well, it can only be one. It's Diamine Vibe. In this Delta Dune with this broad nib, just look at this extreme sheen. You see it's trying to, there we go. Just capturing that. Hard to capture this in the light. There, oh, there we go. We can really see that there. Very nice, right, vibrant on all papers. Really performs really well. It's just nice. It's got that nice blue undertone, but most of the time you can't see the blue. Well, certainly from where I'm sitting, all I see is that beautiful red sheen, whereas from the camera, we're seeing that nice dark blue. So this comes in at position number 1. So they're my rankings of my pens and inks for September of 2025. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. So what do you think of my ranking? How would you rank them? Would it be any different? Please drop your comments down below, drop your rankings down below. Let's kickstart a conversation. Please hit that thumbs up button every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.